Ports are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Lior tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
An Oculus here? How tall is this? Is this like climbable? Where is this Oculus? It's up on that one, isn't it? Dang it. Dang it. That's gonna be annoying to get. I'll figure that out later. Or actually, I am Owl. Okay. This is not working. At all, in case you were curious. Still don't really know where the Oculus is. Oh well. You could just buy it, no need to kill the dinosaurs? I could, you're right. I probably should just do that. So that I don't have to kill the cuties. Where the heck am I going? Okay, the quest is over there. Is it outside or do I have to go into a cave or something? Hi.
All right, let's finish this fight.
What's this? I'll never know. Rude, rude. Stop attacking me. I'm fluffy.
I will have order.
I mean, what else am I using all of my star glitter crap for? So I probably should just use it for that. Who is still alive? No one. Okay. Give me all these whistles. I think I would feel less bad overall if they made it so you couldn't kill the baby dinosaurs and you could only attack the adult ones. I'd feel slightly less terrible. Slightly less like a monster. I'm still meant to be underground, so this is... I'm going to have to get to it from somewhere else. Probably from in this thing. Hey. Like, look at this little cutie. Who wants to be out there killing this little cutie? No one. Only crazy people like Alpa. Is it this way? Yeah. Found it. Hi.
I take it you're the ones appointed by Elder Talapo?
Yep.
Sure.
And
I am now.
Call me Toltec. The chief asked me to be your guide for the day. His messengers already filled me in on the situation. So just follow me.
I really like his staff. I kind of wish Genshin would add new weapon types in. Like that one. Or they could do like what they did for Navia and how Navia's signature is an axe. They could have some people, like some catalyst users, have their signature be a staff instead. I am out here now. Can I like teleport there? Oh, I so can.
so the guy is somewhere in this cave, huh?
This is as far as I can take you. Only the appointed ones may proceed from here.
Why's that?
I've definitely been in this cave before, sir. Before I was appointed.
Kind of a long story. Apparently, there's a certain fruit that grows in this cave, the juice of which can be processed to make an excellent dye. Many years ago, Our ancestors set out to make a series of ambitious works of graffiti art. They selected this cave to make them in, presumably due to the availability of the dye. However, they didn't want anyone to see their work before it was completed, and so they sealed off the entrance to control access. To bypass the seal, you have to have mastered the art of color perception, or something like that.
I've got this.
Right.
I've got
Haven't we been
this.
in here before, though?
Yep, we definitely have. But don't forget, we're the chosen ones.
The strange thing is, our ancestors never removed the seal, even after they finished the graffiti art. Since it was sealed off, the only person who's been inside is the great shaman, Huitzilin, and that was 200 years ago.
See, Lolly hasn't been
According
in
to
here?
her, the artwork tells the story of a hero by the name of Kuntur. But I digress. Sorry, I'm a big fan of graffiti artwork. Once I get talking, I can go on for hours.
So you're sure you don't want to come with us?
I'll pass. I tried to get in once, but the seal blocked my way. I tried getting my Iktomi to clear it with its powers, but even that didn't work. I guess it's supposed to be a test left there by our ancestors. If you don't pass the test, you're not worthy of viewing their works of art.
Wow. Petty.
Don't worry about me, though. I wouldn't be joining you this time even if I was able to get in. Unlike our chief, I don't have the guts to challenge our traditions. This task is specifically appointed to someone by the Iktomi Elder. Who knows what bad things might happen if I got involved?
Fair enough. All right, we'll try not to take too long.
Remember the little penguins? They can't die? You're right, because you attack them to get them to move. I definitely thought that the oh god, what is that animal type? The capybara. I thought they couldn't die, and then one did. And I felt horrible. He walked into fire that I think I'd placed on the ground, and I was like, oh, okay. Poor little capybara. Not my fault. Did I set the fire? Yes. Did I tell it to walk into the fire? No.
This should be the place. That fruit Toltec mentioned should be the one on the wall, right? Paimon didn't notice it last time we were here. Now the only question is, which ones do we pick?
This is probably where my special ability, the chief mentioned, comes in.
Well, go ahead, try it out.
Do you get different dialogue if you haven't been in here yet? And because I have been, they acknowledge that I have been, which I appreciate. Wait, I want that flower. Hold the phone. My flower. Okay. Use the ectomosaurs. Whatever. Try using the ectomosaur's special elemental sight. Okay. On what? Though? What am I doing? What am I not understanding? Do you not want me to be in the Ectomosaur? I'm so confused. What do you want from me, game? I want to break these, though. Do I need to be using a different Ectomosaur? I mean, I guess I wasn't pointing it at the thing. It wanted me to be pointing it at.
Right? Whatever it was, grab it.
What did I do differently now than the 80 other times I tried to use Elemental Sight? I am confusion. But whatever. I picked the crap up. I don't want the notes. I want the weird blob.
Remember the last time we came here? We found all of the artwork throughout the cave. These guys' ancestors created a real masterpiece. They probably used the same stuff for their paint as we're using for the dye, right? Maybe we'll create a masterpiece of our own.
Then we better get started.
Yep, let's head back and meet up with Toltec.
Okay. I want these chrysanthemums on the way. And these fish as well, because I can. Alright, well, that was odd. I definitely think I looked behind me when I was using the elemental sight, but whatever. As long as we get there in the end, that's what matters. My pyro crystal fly. No, hold on. No! Mine. The other one's definitely gone.
We're back, and we found the ingredients for the dye.
Sounds like you made it through the seal then. Our Ectomosaur Elder was right about you. It's getting late. Follow me. I'll take us back.
What seal? I feel like it has not been that long since I've been here, but I don't remember a seal. But if he says so... If he says so... I'm still shocked that their chief is a giant.
Toltec has updated me on your progress. Well done. I appreciate your efforts.
Sure thing. Here's the stuff for the dye.
Here you go.
I see. Yes. This is certainly a very different substance from typical dyes. Okay, now let's try our hand at making some samples. The fabric is ready for testing.
Got it.
Please come with me.
Enter the Chamber of Weaving. Sure. What could go wrong?
Take a look at this. It's a woven scroll made by one of our ancestors. Ah, this is the kind of thing we're trying to make.
Ooh.
You did not sound very
The
enthused
person
there.
depicted is the legendary shaman, Huitzilin. She lived 200 years ago and was once appointed by the Iktomi-Sur Elder, like yourselves.
Am I gonna be the only one to point out that this looks like Seat Lolly? Is this Seat Lolly?
She was especially skilled in the art of color manipulation, and of course completed her task with flying colors. This scroll is a record of her deeds, and was most likely the work of her own hand. The quality is simply breathtaking, even compared to other scrolls of this variety. Sadly, since she passed away, all of our Iktomi-Sur Elder's subsequent appointees have had to rely on the gift from the spirits to complete their work.
But now you're about to revive an older tradition.
That's a good way of putting it. My only quibble with your phrasing would be, it's not just me, but us.
Now Paimon's getting excited.
Bring out the samples.
I mean, he could at least ask nicely. An assistant presents the samples.
Now, as I mentioned, the dyeing process is a little complicated, but I am confident you will manage. Just make sure to follow my instructions carefully.
Will do. Let's get started.
The pattern has already been sketched out on the sample, so you just need to dye each block with the correct color. But you'll need to wait for the dye to fully soak in between each step to make sure the colors don't run.
Dye the fabric as instructed. Hopefully I don't actually have to do anything. He really gave me a paint by numbers.
Ha ha ha! Good! The dye is taken to the fabric, and the pattern is crisp and clear. Next, apply all the remaining dye, and we should see that elusive signature color emerge.
Okay, final step.
Apply the remaining dye.
Did it work?
No, it
doesn't
looks
see it.
hideous.
Oh, that color isn't showing up. Oh, the dyeing has failed.
It's probably because you didn't let me paint whatever I wanted. You made me fill in your lines. Did I mess up somehow?
No, your technique was flawless. You did everything exactly as instructed. It would have made no difference if I'd done it myself.
Then what went wrong?
The fact that we listened to instructions.
It could be the weaving technique, or maybe the dye has to be applied in a different way. Oh, whatever the case, it looks like I have failed to get to the bottom of this mystery.
Sorry, Paimon wishes we could do more to help.
I am the one who should be apologizing. I made you do so much work, and it was for nothing. I will, of course, honor my commitment to compensate you for your trouble, but I do hope you won't give up on this task. I plan to keep investigating, and will be sure to keep you updated with any progress.
Don't worry, we're not quitters. Paimon does have a question, though. This whole process of recording history on woven scrolls seems so complicated. Why don't you just write it down instead? You said yourself you're all about change and reform. Well, this seems like a pretty good place to start, don't you think? Writing things down would be easier for everyone, and your records would be more detailed.
I think you perhaps misunderstood my philosophy, but that's okay. I can answer your question, but there's somewhere I need to show you first.
Oh, sure.
I don't know. I think it was a valid question. Onwards. Wait, like, where am I supposed to be? Here? Oh. The Oculus is at the very top up there. Dang it. How the heck do I get up there?
Cool. Look at this view. What do you think?
It's gorgeous!
Now, try looking a little further.
Whoa, that graffiti!
In all the years since the founding of our tribe, those colors have been with us every step of the way. It is true that I seek to bring new life to this ancient tribe through change and reform. But I also understand there are certain foundational things that we cannot afford to throw away.
The graffiti on the wall beneath the tribe reminds me a lot of Oz. As in Fischl's familiar, not the Wizard of.
The foremost of these is the way we record our history.
Oh, that makes sense.
Since the very beginnings, our tribe has always sought to bring color to history. And I have a deep sense that this is one part of our heritage that we should not give up. So, whatever it takes, I must find a way for us to continue producing our traditional woven scrolls.
You're completely right. I'm sorry for what she said earlier. It was out of line.
It's quite all right. I'm just grateful you're able to understand where I'm coming from.
We are committed to helping you solve this.
Then let us hope that when we next meet, we succeed in reviving this tradition.
That one. Does that now look like Oz? Looks like Oz to me. Alright, well, we completed Legendary Color, and the next step will not be available until probably Lolly exists. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, because I'm too lazy to do these other things. One day. Probably. Oh, we got a lot done, though. We got a lot done, though. I don't think there's any other event going on. Oh, this. Iktomi Spirit Seeking Scrolls. We'll do this later when, like, the whole thing is available, which I definitely don't think it is yet. But that is going to be it for the day.